Welcome, y'all. I'm Jamie Lewis, and I'm so glad that you're here. Today, we're checking out this 5-string J-style instrument from Harley Benton, the JJ-55OP. That's pretty sick. It's got a white body, this nice sparkly pickguard, roasted maple, fingerboard and neck active electronics. But if you've seen any of my videos, you know that I don't care about any of that shit. In fact, there's only one thing that I am concerned with, and that is, well, what's it sound like? All right, so let's just get started by playing some slap bass. Now, I love the sound of a J bass when I'm doing slap, but I normally play 4 strings and not 5, so please forgive my sloppy technique. And the reason why I like a J bass for slap is because when you dial in both pickups, you get this kind of natural scoop happening in the mids, and I was going to do that with EQ anyways. So this will kind of help me get there. And using the onboard 2-band preamp, I'm just going to boost a little bit of the low end and a lot of the top end. And let's just see what that sounds like. All right, it's not bad. I mean, the body is definitely there and the top end is present, but is it going to cut through the mix? I don't know. So let's pull in a track and see how this bass is sitting without any additional processing. All right, now I don't know what you're hearing, but I definitely think the bass is getting lost, especially the articulation and the attack of the slap. So let's see if I can't get this bass to pop out of the mix a little bit, just with some sculpting EQ and a healthy dose of compression. She always breaks the light. We got that motivation. We got that motivation. We got that motivation. We got that motivation. So that makes the money move. All right, next let's try playing something a bit more soulful. Think like R&B gospel, where what I want is a big, deep low end and some brightness on top, but not enough to like increase the volume of the attack. So I'm gonna lean a bit more towards the neck pickup, and I'm gonna dial in a bit more bass than we did on the last example. And let's just see what that sounds like. All right, now I'm definitely hearing like a dark murkiness in the low mids, and I'm probably going to want to take that out with some EQ, but let's hear it in context with the rest of the track before I make any of those decisions. Yeah, I definitely think it's a bit too dark, and I would love to hear a fatter tone, maybe tame out the dynamics a little bit. So let me hit this with some processing, and y'all can tell me in the comments if you think I made it sound better or worse. last, let's just try playing some Victor Wooten-esque finger tapping, where, the left hand's playing a bass line and the right hand's playing out a melody or comping some chords or something like that, which is not a technique that I use very often, but that's okay. Let's just see what it would sound like if I favor the bridge pickup and dial in a little bit more top end to really pull out the attack and the articulation. Of course, before we make any processing decisions, let's listen to it in context with the rest of the band, which in this case happens to just be a single drummer. Now, I definitely like to hear some of that woolliness carved out with EQ, and I'm also going to stack a few compressors just to tame the dynamics, because obviously I am no Victor Wooten. And by the way, this song is just a bass lesson from thebassist.net, and it's available with a fully tabbed out bass transcription and a bassless play-along file.
Right!
So that's what the Harley Benton JJ-55OP sounds like. And I just want to say a big thank you to Tomon for loaning me this bass. And if you want to get one for yourself or any of the gear that you saw me use today, just click on those links in the description. And if you want to know my professional opinion about this bass, or you want to know my processing techniques, or just watch the isolated bass performances from every clip that you saw today, then go check out my deep dive video over on Patreon. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and stay well, and we'll see you next time.